Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually afternoon at the moment, but whatever. I slept in so late this morning because I was up so late last night watching Django Unchained for like the 17th time at a friend's place. It's just, such an awesome movie. But anyway, moving on. Game number 3 of the ASUS ROG Summer 2013 Tournament semi-finals. Game number 3, I think I mentioned that already, but it is going to be game number 3, and it is San, our red Protoss player, down the bottom left side of the map, and yeah, HyuN, our blue Zerg, down the bottom right side of the map. And man, HyuN has been hitting a bit of a brick wall here. He's the first game, I mean, San was just flawless. He had a beautiful plan, and he executed it perfectly. It was very early Zealots attacking the third base, and he transitioned into a 6-gate off 2 bases. And it just worked so well. And then second game, he tried to do the same. Well, he went for the early Zealot harass on the third base, but he transitioned into Void Rays after that. So he went for a beautiful Void Ray Zealot stuff, and he added in Archons after he saw that HyuN was going for Roach Hydra, and HyuN went for Infestors off the Roach Hydra. He actually went for mostly Ling Hydra, Mostly Ling Hydra. Didn't really get too many Roaches. Well, they did start getting him late game, but whatever. It was Ling Hydra Infestor versus Archon Void Ray Zealot Harass, and yeah, just HyuN, I thought he had a decent chance of winning there. I really did, but unfortunately, he got a very, very bad flank on him when he tried to attack San's 4th base. San just came in from left field, hit him on the flank, and he had 6 Infestors. They were all so exposed. They all died so quickly. And after that, HyuN just could not come back, because of course, the rest of his army died without the Infestor support, and he just could not recover from that incredible loss. And yeah, so now San is leading this series 2-0, and HyuN thus far is I feel like he had an answer, but he just couldn't pull it off last game. We'll see if he tries the same thing, or we'll see if San just goes left field, like he I don't know, maybe that wasn't left field for him what he did in game 1, but let's see. It will be interesting. It will be interesting to see what both of these players do. And I suppose that's a kind of obvious that it would be interesting to see, because if it wasn't interesting, then nobody would watch this, and yeah, of course people do watch this, so it must be interesting. But anyway, moving on, what do we got going on? We have a gateway coming down for San. We do have a second base coming down for HyuN. It's still very, very early. I suppose he's got to get a third base out. One thing we haven't seen from Zerg players for a very, very long time is like 1 or 2 base play. Like really, really crazy 1 or 2 base play. We see it in ZVZs. Granted, in a ZVZ you'll see 2 base play, but you usually get a third base fairly soon. Zerg, they love getting their 3 bases, man. I guess, I don't know, man. I mean, obviously discounting 10 pulls and stuff like that. I remember Wings of Liberty, man. It was like a 6-minute roach rush you could do off 1 base, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. And once we figured out the timing attacks, we'll be like, yeah, 6-minute roach rush, we'll just own everything. And it really did own everything, because nobody expected 6 roaches at that point. But of course, your worker count was absolutely shocking. You only had 1 base, and if the roach rush failed, then you couldn't really do much else, because I mean, everybody was basically in like silver or gold league at that point, and we were just like, yeah, 6-minute roach rush, man. It's so awesome. And this was back in the day when when relatively crap players still made it into like Diamond League and Platinum League and all that, just because everybody in the game sucked so much, because the game was so new. So yeah, you could just get so high with strategies like that. It was completely insane. But yeah, if it failed, you were pretty screwed. You just had to sort of concede and say, you know what, I really don't know what I'm doing. My 6-minute roach rush failed, and I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get second base and go to mutas. That's the answer for every problem, I feel like, playing Zerg in early Wings of Liberty. Just get a second base and go for mutas. Because you're mining off 4 gas. Surely you can afford mutas off 4 gas. and surely mutas will just own everything. And yeah, oh, it was so much fun. But things have transitioned a little bit since then. I feel like mass muta is no longer the be all and end all. Not even in 4v4, although I think 4v4 is still extremely good. But I mean, each player can pretty much counter it now, I feel like. Yeah, sort of. What do we got going here, though, man? The Link's coming in. Beautiful timing, actually, from HyuN. Obviously anticipating the third base going down from Sand. I don't know how he knew that third base was coming down. With the Warp Prism coming out, a couple of sentries. We have actually seen this before, I believe. You like land it down here, the sentries block off the gate. You warp in a couple of zealots. It's 2 zealots and 2 sentries versus a queen. And whatever one base can produce, and the other 2 bases can't produce crap. He's actually not doing that. He's going straight for the third base. And the Lings, they thought he was going to do that because they went straight up, but he came back. Force field blocking off the drones. This is even better, man. This is even better. But the drone's finding a way out. And where is speed when you need it, man? He needs speed so badly. And the Roach is starting to come out. And this is going to be the end, I feel like. This guy is going to have to run. He's trying to pick up units and get out of there. Boy, dropping him on the top there. Oh, there's a Spore Crawler. It's just so painful. That was just... that just did not work, man. It's not quite a fail, but it was just... It wasn't a fail on Sam's part, but the whole operation was a total snafu, man. It was a total fail, and it just really didn't do much. You got like a few drones, but yeah, look at these Roaches, man. They are big, they are beefy, and they are badass, man. They are just... They look so proud of themselves right now, man. They look so proud of themselves. They look like they kicked ass, and they know they kicked ass. So there we go. Warp Prism moving over there. Got a Mothership Core coming over there. And suddenly the Roaches are not so badass anymore. They are like little girls hiding in the corner when they see the Mothership Core starting to go around. So yeah, that is what I am talking about. A whole bunch of more ground units coming in. 2 Immortals, man. Really nice, solid early pressure play from San. And yeah, really good job. This is actually sort of a repeat of Gate 1, except he's got Immortals instead of a 6 gate, and instead of pumping off Zealots off a pylon, he pumped him off a Warp Prism. But it's basically the same thing, and HyuN has got the Roaches out a lot earlier, but with the Immortals out on the base, oh, the Roaches concentrating on this Immortal. This Immortal is going to go down. I feel like it's going to go down. Maybe it'll survive. Roach is getting force fielded all over the place. This Roach survives. What a baller Immortal, sorry. And the Roach is getting demolished, man. 3 Immortals. And HyuN is like, what the hell is going on here, man? What the hell is going on? He is not going to be happy with this turn of events. And I believe he has just lost his place in the grand final right now. I do not see how he can possibly come back from this extremely awesome pressure by Sand. He's evened up on the army. He's 10 ahead on the workers, so he's 10 behind on the army. He's got a massive amount of Roaches. He wants to do a flank, but I don't know if it's going to work. And Sand sees the flank. He's going to push back. He's trying to trap the units. It's not quite working. But I do not know, man. I don't know if a flank will work. I don't think it will, because yeah, I just don't think it will. Look at this. He gets the force fields off. Beautiful force field everywhere, and the flank is not going to work at all. This guy's regened all his health. He's got 12 kills. Not all his health, but all his shields, and just everything gets owned. Absolutely everything, and that is it, man. Just HyuN is completely out of it. And once again, Sand proving that he knows how to play the early game as well as the late game, and HyuN giving him the GG. And there we go. We have a PVT in the grand finals. Freaking awesome, man. I mean, I love Zerg, but PVT, I love that too. And PVT in the grand final, it's just going to be awesome. Especially Tasia, man. Tasia in there, versing off against Sand. And I don't know, man, at the start of the tournament, I thought maybe Stardust would be if the Protoss made it to the end, I thought maybe it would be Stardust. But Sand really showing here how strong a player he is, how good he is, how confident he is, and how good he can take apart Zerg players. But he is going to be tested against a Terran player, and we have not seen him tested against a Terran player so far. So I don't know, man. Maybe he'll go for the Colossus Storm Zealot harass that Alicia just pulled off to he just did it so awesome. But of course, Tasia, man, Tasia knows how to deal with a player like that. So who knows what will happen? But one thing we do know for sure, I'm going to cast those games and I am going to upload them, and you will be able to watch them if you're subscribed to my channel. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching this game. This has been Hairy Muppet. I hope you enjoyed this epic series. Grand final coming up. San versus Tasia. PVT is going to be awesome. Catch you guys then.